This is a prescription clip that I make for the Oakley Vanguards. And you're probably wondering, are they visible from the outside? So let's check. All Vanguard lenses are pretty dark, so I don't think you can see them from the outside. I ship worldwide. I need about 1 week to make them and another one to get them shipped to you. The goal of this video is to help you understand this product. First, we will look at how to install it. Then we'll go outside and check if it is visible from the outside. Then we'll talk about the weight, the sizing, the lens options that you have, and the lens coating options. And to see if it is the right fit for you or not. Hi, I'm Ken from Banana Sport Optics, and let's dive straight in. This is the clip. A rubber nose pad attached to 2 lenses. That's it. I chose a minimalist design to be light and as invisible as possible. This is how you install it. As easy as that. Alright, next topic. Can you see the clip? This is the most asked question. Can you see the clip? This red lens is the Prism Road. It lets through the most light with 20%. The other Vanguard lenses are much darker, at 11 and 12%. The darker the lens, the less you can see the clip. So with the other lenses, I don't think you can see it at all. So, now let's get to the nerdier bits. I'm going to talk about the weight, and also the design considerations I made while designing this clip. How heavy is it? That's about the same weight as a plastic pen, so I think it's pretty light. Will you notice it? Yes, but barely. What I really like about this clip is its low base curve. What does that mean? Let me show you. Here we are looking at 2 frames from the top. With prescription lenses, you generally want to choose the flat one, not the rounded one, because that one's really hard to get right. And if you don't get it right, you have this fishbowl effect. So why am I telling you all of this? I believe with this solution you have the best of both worlds. On the outside you have that super round, cool looking Oakley lens. And with the flat clip on the inside, you don't have the downside of the fishbowl effect. So let's talk about the fit. When you buy the Meta Vanguards, you get 3 nose pads. The medium is installed, and in the packaging, if you look, you'll have 2 more, the small and the large. At the moment, the clip is available in a size that is in between the medium and the large. I haven't gotten the smaller ones to work because they would touch your face, and that's not any good. This size seems to be the best fit for the most people. Now let's look at the lens options that we have. Let me quickly introduce the 3 options that are listed in the web shop. The basic 1.6 index lens is probably the most used lens in this world. It has the best optical performance, but it's not approved in many countries for sports. It's pretty shatterproof, but it's not as shatterproof as the other lenses that I'm gonna talk about. If you're using your Oakleys for sports, then make sure to select one of the more shatterproof lens materials. That will be polycarbonate or Trivex. Those lenses are designed to bend rather to shatter on impact like glass. So, what is the difference between polycarbonate and Trivex? The Trivex is a little thicker for the same prescription, but clearer. On the contrary, the polycarbonate is very light. That's pretty nice, but it's optically not as clear. So that's the trade-off. Which coating should you get? The anti-reflective coating is very useful if you're looking at a lot of lights. For me personally, the most important is the hydrophobic coating. It is a non-stick coating, so dirt and grime has a hard time sticking to it. It's like a pearl effect. Yes, it is a little bit more expensive, but your future self will thank you for it. By the way, here is a good thing to know. If you get the more expensive coating, then the cheaper ones are all included. What about prescription possibilities? Quite a good range of prescriptions are possible. Anything up to 2.5 diopters plus or minus, just go ahead and order. No worries. If you have a strong prescription or are not sure, then go over to the web shop and contact me using chat, contact form, or email. Up to you. Best is if you can send me a copy of your prescription. Then I can check it and put something together specific to you. Usually I can find a solution, think positive. I have access to a lot of lenses, so together we can find the right one for you. Order a clip, visit bananaoptics.com or follow the link in the description. That will take you directly to this product. Are you concerned that you'll have to pay a lot of taxes, tariffs, fees, and whatnot when ordering this from a different country? I tried to make this as simple as possible. The final price that you pay when you're checking out is the final price. It includes everything: shipping, duty, tariff, taxes, whatever, you name it. But it will only be shown in the checkout process after you add your address. Only then does the software know where you are, what country address, and can calculate the taxes and all that stuff accordingly. After the address. Right. I offer a 30-day happiness guarantee. So once you receive the product, you have 30 days to decide, do you like the product or you don't? If you don't, send it back and you'll get your money back. So how long do you have to wait? After you order, I need about 1 week to make them. And the shipping company, they need about 1 week to ship them. So in total, that's about 2 weeks. I have shipped to all continents, except Antarctica. In rare cases, it can take a couple of days longer, but it seldomly happens. If you have any questions, ask them here in the comments or go over to the web shop, bananaoptics.com, or link in the description. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. All right, that's a wrap for today. Thank you very much and have a nice day.